Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to stay consistent with your fitness goals only to find yourself falling off track again? Maybe you've done everything right, eating well, working out, but something still doesn't quite click. Well, I'm about to drop a truth bomb. It's not just about your willpower or motivation. It's about how your mind works. You might have heard of the conscious or unconscious, or as some people call it, the subconscious mind. But let's break it down and talk about why it's crucial to your success. So let's start with the conscious mind. This is the part of your brain that you're aware of, the thoughts you're actively having right now. For example, you're watching this video and you're consciously deciding to pay attention to what I'm saying. You might be thinking, that's lovely artwork behind your head, Matty. Or you've worn that grey jumper in a video before. You can also think about your goals consciously. I want to get fitter. I want to feel more energized. I want to lose weight. The conscious mind is where you do your decision making, your problem solving, and where you're focusing your energy in the present. But it's also where you can apply new information and actively set goals. Now, let's talk about the unconscious or the subconscious mind, because this is where things get interesting. Your unconscious mind is always running in the background. It's the autopilot system that controls your habits, your emotions, and your automatic reactions. For example, when you reach for that chocolate after a stressful day, that's your unconscious mind at work. Your unconscious mind doesn't care about your conscious goals or intentions. It's driven by patterns that you've developed over time. Things like beliefs you learn from childhood, past experiences, and emotional triggers. You see, the unconscious mind has a huge influence on your behaviour. Even if you consciously decide that you're going to stick to a healthy eating plan, if your unconscious mind is still stuck in its old habits, it's so much harder to break free. So here's the thing that you need to understand. You need to understand how both your conscious and unconscious minds work, because they're constantly influencing each other. The conscious mind makes decisions like choosing to eat a healthy meal or to go to the gym, but the unconscious mind determines whether or not you'll actually follow through. If your unconscious mind believes you're not good enough to stick with a fitness routine or that you always fail at diets, you're more likely to give up, even if consciously you want to make progress. It's like having two voices inside your head, one saying, you've got this, and the other one saying, well, you'll probably mess it up again. The trick is to get the two of them on the same page. So how do you do that? How do you get your conscious and your unconscious mind working together? Well, my friend, that is the $1 million question. Here's the key. You need to reprogram your unconscious mind. The first step is becoming aware of the unconscious patterns that are holding you back. For example, are you always telling yourself, I'm not good enough, or I've tried before and failed? These beliefs were formed over time, and while they may feel true, they don't serve you anymore. Once you identify these patterns, you can use techniques like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, to shift your entire thinking. Through NLP, you can change negative beliefs, create new habits, and retrain your unconscious mind to support your conscious goals. Here's an example. Let's say your unconscious mind believes you'll fail every time you try and stick to a routine. You can shift this by reframing the thought and saying to yourself, I've made mistakes before, but that doesn't mean I'll always fail. Every setback is a chance to improve, to learn, and to get better. It's not about being perfect. It's about creating a healthier, more empowering mindset. Now you're probably wondering, how does this actually help me with my fitness goals? Well, when your unconscious mind and your conscious mind are aligned, you'll start noticing the difference. You'll be more consistent, more resilient, and able to push past those roadblocks that once held you back. Instead of beating yourself up every time you slip up, you'll understand that setbacks are just part of the process. Instead of feeling like a failure every time you don't hit your target, you'll reframe it as a chance to learn and to grow. So here's your next step. Start paying attention to the thoughts that you're having, both the conscious and unconscious. And if you want more tips on reprogramming your mind and how to start aligning your conscious and unconscious mind with your fitness goals, then check out the video that YouTube recommends somewhere on this page, or go on my page and just find more videos to watch, because There'll be quite a few there. And for daily tips to help you take back control of your body and your mind, click the link in the description below and join my 23-day email series that will help you take back control of your mind and your body. I'll see you in the next one.